Hey, welcome to Simply Scrapping, and it's day 3 of Off the Board. So for the month of July, every day I'll be picking something off Pinterest and using that as inspiration to create a layout. So I'll put a picture up here of what my inspiration is today, and it's another card. Yesterday's inspiration was from a card, today's is from a card, and I thought these flowers made from circles was such a fantastic idea, so simple and easy to do. So I'm going to incorporate them on my layout today. So what am I scrapping? Okay, I am scrapping these photos. This is a cross-stitched pillow, little cushion, and I actually designed this. And this was my first cross-stitch that I designed and put out in the big wide world. I did it for my Bag of the Month club that I have every month. And the people who sign up for the club get a cross-stitch pattern every month along with some other goodies in their bag that I make. So this was for one of my club projects, and then I put it out on my Etsy shop for people to buy and stitch themselves. So I am scrapping these photos. Now I have a lot of stuff here and a lot to go through, so I will talk about what I've got, what I plan to do. I'll go away, prepare some stuff, and then I'll come back because there's going to be a lot of inking and you don't want to sit through that. Alright, so let me start with, I'm going to do some stenciling. I feel like I need to add a little bit to the background besides just have the photos and the flowers. So I'm going to stencil in orange, and fingers crossed that works. I have a variety of embellishments here. 49er market and all sorts of things. I don't really have a firm idea in my mind of what I'm doing. I know I want those flowers on there, but that's about all that I know. I have this die cut that I got in a swap, and it was more a real, like this sort of colour, quite pale, and I wanted it more a brighter orange, so I just went over it with a Stampin' blend. I think it's pumpkin pie, and now it's a perfect colour. So I'm hoping that is going to land on my page. I want that to be a base for my title. I have hot air balloons. I don't know if they're going to make it on the page. I don't know. I just got some things here that are orange and yellow because they're sort of the colours of the page. Some more embellishments that have got those sort of colours, so who knows. Now my flowers, this is an example. I was just doing one to test, and I then realised that I wanted to sponge the edges and tried to do it after I put it together, and as you can see, that doesn't quite work. So they're just 3 punched circles. The example had them, looks like they had used a stitched die, but my stitched dies are not the right size to make these size circles. So what I'm using is a 1-inch punch for the top one, and then a 1 and a, well, the light's on, I can't see, 1.5 inch punch for the second one, and then a 2-inch punch for the bigger one, and they're just layered on dimensionals. So that's a basic flower. What I'm doing for the leaves is I'm using this punch, which I know is a flower punch, but I got creative and thought, well, if I can cut, where'd they go? I had them here. If I can cut the petals apart, oh, here they are, buried them, to get 3 different petals like that. So I just cut off here where it joins the circle in the middle, and then I'm going to sponge around the outside of them. These are going to be the stalks of my flowers, and I can pop them underneath or angle it if I need to there, and they're going to be my leaves. And that's just from scrap paper that I had sitting around. What I do, oh, so I've buried it, it's under here. This is a piece of Minte paper that I had from a page that was in my scrap, so I just punched out all those. The stems are just from a bit of green cardstock that was in my stash. So that's why I said I'm going to go away and prep some things. So you don't want to sit here and watch me cut these apart and then ink around each little petal. I don't know, you might not have anything else to do, but I'm not going to make you sit and watch that. I have pre-cut all the strips. They're just 1/4 inch strips of green cardstock. Going to ink them as well. I just have a little dragonfly because it's like the cushion is like a spring theme, spring. So, and I've got a dragonfly on there and a bee, so that's why I've got a few bees out as well. My title is You Got This, because I think, like all of us, you get in your own head and you think that you're not good enough, and why would anyone buy anything that I create? So I actually took that listing down, and some other cross stitches that I designed, I took them down. I don't know why. So I'm trying to convince myself by doing this page that I've got this and that people do want to buy, which they did buy my pattern. And yeah, they probably want to buy it. Other people want to buy it too. So, you know, I've got this. So that's my heading. You got this. Am I making any sense? I don't know. All right, so I've got the cardstock for the flowers, and then I have my patterned papers. These are just from my scrap bag. So they're the 3 colour flowers I'm doing. And I know green flowers, but you know, it's fine. So that's going to be the middle layer of the flowers, and then I've got coordinating cardstock here to do the bottom and top circles. And I'm thinking that the bottom and top don't have to be in the same colour. Like in the example on the card and in the one I made here, they're the same colour, top and bottom, but I don't think they need to be. So that's why I've just got various oranges and yellows and greens. And they are my scraps. Going to be on a white base. And I've got this cute fence die with a cute little bird and a bird cage there, bird house thing. And because it's spring, I saw this in my stash and went, okay, I'm going to put this on there somewhere as well. And then I've just got some bling. I'm going to put on the orange, what are they called? Sequins. Alright, so that is what I'm doing. I'm going to go away, prep some stuff, and then I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I have made up lots of flower heads. These are so cute. I love them. And just a mixed yellow, green, and I was going to say blue, but no, that's orange. And the different colour bases and the top doesn't look odd. I think it looks really cool. So I've inked all them, put them together, assembled them so they're just together with dimensionals, foam dots. I've inked all the edges of my stalks or stems for the flowers, inked all the leaves, realised that I didn't have some paper to go behind the photos, so I found a nice bit of paper to go behind the photos. So now, next step, I'm going to stencil the background and then put this page together. So let's get this page started. Okay, there's my layout. Apologies if before when I came back to show the flowers before I started putting together the layout, it was a bit noisy in the background. I had my fan on and I forgot that it was on because it's winter here in Australia, but it was like 28 degrees today, so it was a bit warm, and it's warm in my tiny little office. So yeah, apologies about that. I've just turned it off. So here it is. I love these flowers. I think they're whimsy, they're lots of fun. And I put this blue tag down here because the title is, it probably looks black on camera, but it is a very dark blue. So, and it's noticeably blue when you look at the layout. So I needed something else blue. So I added this blue tag, just a note, and the blue little butterfly. It's got the right colours in it, orange and stuff. Yeah, and I love the stenciling on the background. I just think it adds something, and I know you can't see much of it down here, but it just adds interest to the background, and it's not so stark white. So I like this stenciling, so I need to get into mixed media more. And actually, it's funny, I was going through the things that I've picked out to do for this off the board, and there's a lot of different things coming up. Not my style, mixed media, all sorts of different things. So, and I seem to have picked really complicated or time consuming things. I don't know what I was thinking. Doing a layout every day along with other hops and things, it's like, why did I pick such complicated things? But I'm up for the challenge. And if they turn out like this, I'm going to be really happy at the end of the month with what I've chosen. So that is today's layout. Make sure you check the playlist below for everyone else who's playing along this month. If you've liked this page, give me the thumbs up. If you're not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Hit that notify bell so you know when my next video comes out. And thank you so much for watching, and have a scrap happy day. Bye bye.